and welcome back to Jazz's Angel Number Tarot. It is a different vibe over here because we are connecting to the sign of Aries for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus, wherever you have the Aries placement in your chart. Before I get started, DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. So let's get right into it, Aries. What do you guys have going on during this time? Okay, take them. So soul solitude wanted to come out. Then we have listen, stay connected, caregiver, and inspire passion. All right, there's those. And there's caregiver and inspire passion. Let's see what this is all about. Soul solitude wanted to come out first. So your soul needs attention. There are moments when it's important to get away, not just from the noise of the outside world, but to find a place where your soul can experience peace and quiet, a place for solitude. This is a time to pause, a time to reflect, a time for you. So tapping into this energy, Aries, I feel like it's very important for you guys to spend some time basically tapping into your soul energy, like who your soul is, who you are at your core. And it's not about being, you know, completely alone and in silence and, you know, spending time away from everyone. It's not that kind of energy. It's really more about how can I explain this? It's about knowing yourself, getting to know yourself at your core. You know how like some people get out of relationships and they're like, I have to find myself again. I don't even know who I am anymore. Especially like people who, you know, get out of marriages and things like that. Like they really find it hard to know who they even are anymore. And I'm just seeing that for you guys, it's no different. It's that same kind of energy. Like you need to spend some time alone so you can make sure you're still who you want to be in the future, who you feel like it's appropriate to be. Like you're being authentic with yourself and you're not like a reflection of what someone else wants or what someone else, you know, expects you to be. So we have a listen. Every time I get this card, I think of listen. Here go my cat. Shut up, girl. Interrupting my... Anyways, listen. You have to be willing to listen if you really want to understand someone. Now is not the time to be offering advice, but to be a compassionate listener. To listen fully and intently means to pay attention, not to just what's being said, but to what lies beneath the words. So Aries, it's definitely time to dissect, you know, really what people are saying. And I feel like there may be like a disconnection with an alignment between what someone like has been saying they are, who they could be, and who they actually are. And I think if you spend some time with that soul solitude energy, you'll start to see that, you know, potentially the people that you have around you aren't, you know, maybe in alignment with you anymore. I think it's just time to get back in alignment with who you really are, who you want to be. And also you may need to have some conversations and make sure, girl, get off. My cat is rubbing against my camera. I'm sorry, Aries. I love you, but you gotta go. Okay, so anyway, she shook the camera a little bit. I just think it's time to have conversations with people as well and listen to what they're saying, you know, beneath the words. I'm sorry if that scared you guys. I never work with the window open. The one day I have it open, there's all this stuff going on. Okay, stay connected. We're all born connected to spirit, often known as the divine force. Yet many of us have a tendency to pull away from that connection as we journey through life and in the physical world. Now is an important time to reconnect with source. Yeah, guys, I just feel, Aries, it is very important for you guys to really get back to the core of who you are, because I feel like you've spent so much time with other people, being influenced by other people, and almost even like becoming who someone else wants you to be, that it's important for you to connect with your higher self, spirit, God, the divine, whatever you believe in. Connect back to that internal source power, who you really are on a soul level, not just the 3D experience you're having. And make sure that, you know, your morals, your values, you're in alignment with who you know, truly feel yourself to be and who you want to be. Caregiver. We are with you, and Spirit has its own way of recognizing the care and love you provide to others, especially at the end of their lives. Just as you received care and love at the start of your life, caregivers often focus all of their attention on loved ones and often neglect their own concerns and well-being in the process. Absolutely, Aries. Wow, that's unlike you. That's unlike you. Maybe you've made an exception for like the first time to really consider someone else over yourself, and you've realized, this is exactly why I don't do this. This is exactly why I don't put people above me to help other people out, because this is where it gets me. And now I feel like you guys are kind of lost and confused. Like, if you had to ask yourself, what do I like? Some of you may not even be able to answer, to be honest. Like, some of you may not know like what you like or what it is that you actually want, because what it is that you want is kind of influenced by what someone else wants, or you know, what else someone thinks you should want. You're being called to inspire passion, to tap back into your own personal power, your own personal energy, so that you can inspire other people to be passionate about themselves. Life devoid of passion can be a boring, uninspired, blank canvas that slowly drains the soul. Now is the time to reignite your passions and rejoin life. This is an opportunity to set new goals, which will in turn reconnect you with all that is sacred. So you're really being called to tap back into your own personal power, seriously, and rediscover who it is that you are. Or, you know, if this is you with that scenario, getting fresh out of a relationship, having lost yourself, to rediscover yourself, to pick yourself up and say, you know what, okay, we've, you know, felt the feels that we needed to feel associated with the situation, but we are ready to move on. Okay, Aries, what else we got going on for you guys? Ooh, the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, you guys are in such a special time right now. With that Wheel of Fortune, it's like you guys are in an energy where you could really have anything you want. You're literally in that blank canvas. Like, you spin the wheel, you don't know what you're gonna get, but it's almost like all options for you guys are winning. That's how it feels. It feels like with that Wheel of Fortune, it's like you can only, if you take, you know, the reins of your situation, your current situation, and open yourself up to what it is that you want, it's like there's only abundance here. Let me see. Yeah, I definitely felt that. Wow, 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 wow. Wow. Some of you guys with this three of Pentacles in reverse, some of you guys just don't want to reintegrate. Some of you guys don't want to reintegrate yourself. It's like, if you've been seeing a lot of 333, that's mind, body, and soul for you guys. And let's talk about what you have coming towards you before we address, you know, the other stuff here. We have the 10 of Cups and the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is such a confident energy. The 9 of Wands is like a life purpose type energy. You know what your life purpose is. You got your career down packed. You're making progress. 10 of Cups, okay? In terms of love, you are soaring. We got the kids here representing, like, you know, building that foundation. If you don't want actual kids, you don't have to. But 10 of Cups is truly whatever your version of happiness is in the first place. And it's like, this is what you're walking towards if you take time to spend some time reassessing who it is that you are, or who it is that you want to be, so you can make sure you're in alignment with this path. Some of you are downright not ready for it, and that is okay. Take your time, honey. Take your time. Take your time. If you need time, take the time. 10 of Wands in reverse, 7 of Wands in reverse, 4 of Wands in the reverse. You know, honestly, I just see that a lot of you Aries are attracted or attached to an old timeline. Some of you guys are just not wanting to reintegrate. You've let go of the old timeline, but you don't want to reintegrate. But some of you are on the other side of the spectrum, where it's like you've put in so much work with that 7 of Coins in reverse towards this relationship with the 4 of Wands in reverse that did not work out. And then we have the 10 of Wands in reverse. 10 is the number for cycle completion. If you've been seeing a lot of 10-10, the universe is saying end this cycle, start this new karmic cycle. And this doesn't necessarily mean you have to kick people out of your life, but you're going to have to make space for new energy. And if the people in your life are not in alignment with the new life that you're walking towards, you're not going to walk towards it. You're going to walk towards whatever they're walking towards, which if you look at someone else's life and you don't want it, or you don't resonate with it, or it looks like it sucks, that's probably, you know, not someone who's in alignment with you, you know? We have the Chariot in reverse and the Devil card in reverse. Someone is, you know, using their powers, you know, in just such a negative way. With that Devil card in reverse, someone is doubling down, trying to keep you where they are. Someone really doesn't want you to exit their life, but they won't kind of do what they need to do to keep you there. It's like they won't shape up, they won't treat you any better, but they just want you to stay though. I've dealt with someone like that myself before personally, Aries, and it's unpleasant, especially when you love that person, you've grown to love them, but then you kind of outgrow them and you realize they're not going anywhere. If you're not exactly, you know, completely 100% happy, or, you know, a decent amount, shoot, 80% happy with, you know, where they are, and, you know, we can't stay there, you know? I just see someone wants to keep you where they are. We have trust, deception. Someone is using their trust in the most low vibrational way as well. They know that you love them to the point where you trust them even though you know, maybe shouldn't, and they're taking advantage of that, and they're deceiving you, and they're acting like they have no self-control when they do. They're making conscious decisions to go mess with other people, to go talk to other people, to conscious decisions not to look for a job so that they can just, you know, be lazy, sit at home, play the game, or just, you know, feed off of you, go shopping, you know, take your credit card. Oh my God. I had this coworker once. Oh my God, this is a random story, but Aries, why I had this coworker, she gave her boyfriend her credit card, her boyfriend that refused to work, and she worked with me, right? Her boyfriend refused to work. He went to Taco Bell, right? He spent like $25. She got the notification while we were at work. And then when we got to her house, because I was coming over after, when we got to her house, he was like, ooh, I got you this quesadilla you like. This cold 4-hour-old quesadilla. He got a nasty, it was like $4 or $5 in itself. Like, no, dude, you probably just didn't finish all of your food. Like, who are you fooling? Like, and she just took that. She was like, thank you, babe. I'm like, stupid. Okay, anyways, stay optimistic about your love life, deception, and trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith, Aries. For some of you, you just can't see these silver lining. For some of you, you're just having trouble seeing what is beyond the situation, what is beyond this person. But I just feel like it's the time for transformation. I just feel like you've outgrown them. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So as long as you can trust the process, have that faith, and stay optimistic, you're going to transcend out of this energy that you're in. But you know, honestly, even more than deception, this is what I'm being pulled to for you guys. We have the Children card. Your love life is being affected by children. Now that may literally be true. I may be tapping into someone who has kids with this person, and you know, or this situation involved, you know, at some point was your baby. Like, this job was your baby, you used to love it, and that's why you were so attached to it. But honestly, for the majority of you, it's not actual children that's keeping you attached to this situation. It's you started this when you were younger. You met them when you were younger. You know, started this when you were didn't know very much. You were kind of in a different mind state, and now that you've matured and developed, it's time to recheck in with yourself. Like, okay, are we in alignment where adult us wants to be? Are we still in alignment? And that's why I think that some of you guys are attached to this person or this thing so much, because, you know, you met them when you were, you know, younger, or you just have an attachment to them. And then we have deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship, and that's really kind of straightforward, Aries. I feel like at this point, someone is trying to make it seem like they don't have control or they don't know what they're doing when they do. And at this point, they're just taking advantage of the situation, and you have so much ahead of you. If there's anything you take away, even if this isn't your story, all of this heartache or all of this hard labor, you know, this is what you can take away. We got the Wheel of Fortune, the Ten of Cups, and romantic feelings. So you have good energy coming towards you. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. The only thing that I feel, Aries, though, some of you really are going to have to be the bigger person and take control of the situation. And unfortunately, you know, it sucks when you have to do that, because it's a lot better when both people can just take joint responsibility and we can move on, and no one has to be at fault, no one has to feel bad. We can just balance the situation together. But I don't feel the other party that you're dealing with in the situation is at the level that you're at, and that's why this is your timeline, not theirs. They want to keep you back. Remember, this job wants to keep you in that same position. You're the only one who knows the job. You're the one that keeps the, you know, place going. But if they're not giving you any opportunity for expansion, we cannot do it. That's not on the table. Aries has to be the bigger one and say, you know what, I have all this experience, I'm gonna go, you know, to somewhere where I'm more useful. We have those you love you. Yeah, and for those of you questioning, like, if it's a matter of love, it's not a matter of love at all. For some of you, it's a matter of, you know, self-control. For some of you, you're too much of a value to this person exactly where you are now for them to say, you know what, even if it would be more fair to you, I'm gonna shape up so you don't have to, you know, feel this way or experience this. You're too much of a value where you are now. So of course they're not going to say, you know what, you've been a ride or die, I'm going to, you know, shower you with love, I'm not going to talk to any more, you know, girls. Of course they're not going to do that, because they've experienced the good life of you consistently forgiving them and, you know, doing for them. And, you know, no, they're not going to let go of that. Why would they? We have enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness. So some of you guys are feeling like, you know, you can't be like, I don't know, I just tapped into this. I gotta say, Aries, I feel like this situation, this job, this person has really kind of crapped on your self-esteem. It's almost like you guys don't see the value unless they do. All right. All right, so those you love you, and if they loved you once, they still do. So this is that confirmation that some of you have been, you know, wanting, just to know that they do love you, and they do love you, but, you know, they haven't done the work, or they haven't processed the emotions that you have. So because of that, they're not ready for growth and expansion at this time. So it's kind of like you got to move on without them. And honestly, that could be the thing that triggers them to kind of shape up and get themselves together. You know, so why not, you know, try to grow and expand and go about your path. And then we have you needn't worry, enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness, and time for a love fest. This love fest with those romantic feelings is what I see coming in for you guys. And I would hate to see you guys miss out on that, because you're focused on energy that's just not able to serve you anymore. You don't need to worry about the future. When I tell you, it is poverty mindset that keeps us from exploring what else is out there. There is so much out there for you, Aries. There is so much out there for you. But yeah, enjoy your extraordinary uniqueness as well is what comes up. So I feel like this person has you feeling like you're not good enough or you're not perfect, and it's just like, that's a reflection of them. That's them projecting how they feel, which is why they need validation from so many people, because they don't have enough love for themselves to just be, you know, with the one person and feel good. They have to have love from 20 different people and, you know, feel like everyone is just so in love with them. That's what I'm feeling for this person. Turtle spirit, slow and steady wins the race. Dragonfly spirit, truth transcends illusion. Oh yeah, the truth is going to come out eventually. And then the turtle spirit, and the crow spirit, co-create with spirit. So the universe is asking you to take that creator's position, and to do this, again, like I was saying before, it would be so nice if this person would just, you know, kind of mature up, but we know that they're not mature, so let's just understand that and keep it pushing and do what we need to do so that we can have progress in our lives and cut off the situation or have a necessary conversation. Truth transcends illusion. I feel like you guys see the truth of the situation, and when you're ready, you'll do what you're being called to do. And then slow and steady wins the race. You don't have to go on this, you know, crazy cutting off spree or anything like that. You can do things step by step, day by day, but you got a lot waiting for you. It's just a matter of if you're gonna clear the space so you can, you know, get it. Yeah, Aries, that was your spread. DM my Instagram in the description below if you'd like a private tarot reading. You can ask whatever question you want. Like this video, please subscribe to my channel, and comment below what video you want to see next. I love you. Be careful what you wish for, and I will see you in the next one.